Hello, my name is Patty Ron. This is the connection and growth video accompanying the workbook Aging in Place, Your Home, Your Community, Your Choice. It's important to consider all areas of our health as we age. Healthy aging in place includes maintaining social connections and staying involved with activities that interest us. Sometimes, as we age, we face challenges to staying connected to the people who are important to us and to remaining engaged in the activities that we love. Yet this is the time when we need social connections the most. Our social networks can help us manage the transitions we go through, both physically and emotionally. Dr. Benjamin Katz, a professor of human development, will now share some insights on health and wellness, social isolation, and building healthy social connections.
So wellness isn't just about physical health. Sometimes people are surprised by that, but it actually includes some other really important things that you might not have thought about. So for example, emotional wellness and health. That means things like keeping a handle on stress and staying positive and optimistic, even despite challenges as you grow older. How can you keep your self-esteem high despite things that might challenge that? Things like intellectual health and wellness. Can you keep your mind sharp as you grow older? There's actually a lot of research around ways to do that, and it actually is even connected to emotional wellness. Fortunately, there are several things that you can do as you grow older that can help you manage stress that have been proven through lots of research to be effective. Things like mindfulness meditation, there's some evidence for that. Physical exercise isn't just good for your body, but that actually has been demonstrated to help with, in some cases, stress and even cognitive health as well. Maintaining social connections, all of these are things that can help you manage stress. It is so important to find ways to keep your mind sharp and to keep learning new things no matter what your age. And this is one of the things that I do research on. It turns out there's actually a lot of evidence that doing activities that can keep your mind sharp, things like dancing, playing card games with friends, these things actually can improve things like memory, attention, inhibitory control, things that we call executive functions that are really important for success at any age. And some people ask me sometimes, well, I do my crossword puzzles, isn't that enough? And it's certainly not bad to do crossword puzzles, but one of the things that we know is that doing more activities, new things, new challenges, and things that don't just challenge, say, your memory, but also your reasoning or your attention, that can be important. So seeking out new sources of learning, new activities, new friends and experiences actually seems to be very, very important. So there are several things that can put you at risk for social isolation. In addition to living alone, having impairments to your sensory abilities or issues with mobility, but also life events, things like a divorce, a death in the family, moving to a new location. And when you have many of those things happening at the same time, it can put you even more at risk for social isolation. Social isolation can be a very serious problem for lots of people as they grow older. And that's not just because it affects our emotional health, right? We all expect that feelings of loneliness can affect our sense of well-being and cause us stress, but it can also affect things like physical health as well, through a variety of pathways, including things like not having somebody around to ask for when you need help. A couple of things you can do to strengthen those bonds and friendships you already have with family or other people in your life. One of those things is I mentioned how it's important to engage in new experiences, new intellectually challenging experiences. It actually turns out that if you do those things with loved ones, family members, friends, that can also strengthen those bonds because of those experiences you've had together. Another thing I would mention is we all get busy, right? Our lives are full. We have sometimes too much to, sometimes we think, to build time for our friends and family, but actually scheduling time in our weekly calendars, for example, for that is really important because it's easy to let those things go. And when we actually make a schedule and plan, that really ensures that you're actually going to take the time to do that. So it can be important sometimes to plan ahead. So, a healthy social network means having people in your life that you can reach out to for help with emotional support or physical help or other unmet needs you might have. And sometimes it also means being available to those people. It could be friends or family or former work acquaintances or people you volunteer with. And one thing I would add is it's not just about the total number of people you have that you can reach out to, but really the quality of the relationships you have with them as well.
I find those to be really relevant points. As you think about your social connections and growth, the checklist in the workbook can guide you in thinking about how you might want to take care of your emotional well-being and brain health. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to check out the other topics in the video series.